Here's a very lovely and talented actress. She's made movies like Hannah and Her Sisters and Beaches. She's starring in a television movie called A Killing in a Small Town, which I think is based on a true episode. She's going to air Tuesday, May 22nd on, as they say often, another network. Would you welcome Barbara Hershey? Listen to those savages out there.
Yeah.
Were you watching the good doctor back there?
He was
Doesn't that put your life in perspective when you think how long he's lived? Do you ever think of ahead and saying, I wonder what it would be like to live that long?
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Yeah. Well, considering the alternative, it's not bad. Speaking of time, you were last year, what, 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah.
1986, and you came back. Yeah, do you find these shows difficult to do or what? Come on now. You get nervous or what?
Yeah, well, it's entertainment, and I'm an actor. I'm not an entertainer, and I was trying to, I mean, it's hard to come up with stuff that's entertaining. Last night, I said to my boyfriend and my son at dinner, I said, come on, just think of something that's funny that's happened to us in the last 4 years, and this is what they did. Both of them did this.
Uh-huh.
That was it.
Yes, they must know our staff. Remember the staff? The staff will do that sometime. Who else? Wasn't somebody else in your family in the entertainment business?
No. No. This is a story of actually how much my parents were not in show business. It was when I was 16, and I was going to meet my future agent with my parents, and they sat them down, and we were all sitting there, and they said, okay, do you have any relatives in show business? And my father said that he had an aunt who once rented an apartment at Gracie Allen.
That's close. That's close.
That's how much they weren't in show business.
Were they against it? Were they kind of thinking maybe you shouldn't follow this route?
No, they were encouraging. They said, we can't help you, but we're there for you emotionally. They were wonderful.
Yeah, that's good, because most parents might say, gee, that's awfully tough. You have to learn to live with the rejection all the time.
True.
Were you rejected any time in your career?
Yes.
You really want rejection? Sell door to door. You did that. I did that once in college. I wanted to do something, and so the guy said, how would you like to sell vacuum cleaners? And I didn't realize how cruel people can be when you go door to door. Hello there, bang! You haven't said anything.
What do you do when they come to your door?
Well, you don't see people coming door to door anymore selling vacuum. Like the Fuller Brush man used to be on the road. Did they still do that? Where they come to your house or something like that? Now, I remember you had your son.
Yes.
When he was young, had a very unusual name, right?
Yes, he was born in the early 70s, and he was named Free.
Free?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And, but he isn't named Free anymore. His name's Tom now.
Tom.
Yeah.
A little bit of a change, huh?
Yeah.
Now, how did that come about?
Well, after we named him Free, I very quickly, for obvious reasons, grew cautious about it. But it was his name. I didn't know what to do about it. And he was about 6 years old, and he came to me and he said, Mom, what does free mean? And I said, it means you're free to change your name whenever you want. And he said, great, when I'm a man, I'll change my name. And I said, fine, when you're a man or tomorrow or never, it's up to you. And a week later, he came to me and he said, I'm a man.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. He's 6 years old. So we went out and bought a book of names, and he picked his own name.
Because kids can be, no, they don't mean to be, but there's a little cruelty in kids sometimes. And when they get a name like that, they probably get on it and just made him very uncomfortable.
Right, or adults
Hi, born free, doing all that stuff.
All that stuff.
I can hear it,
Yeah.
So now he's
Tom.
He's Tom.
Yeah.
He could leave Free in the middle name would be nice.
Yeah, sometimes he does. Yeah.
Didn't one time the press get on you for something?
One time.
When you were doing a picture and you did something with your lips.
Lipgate, I call it.
Lipgate?
Yeah. For Beaches, I did this temporary process with collagen that sort of inflates your lips, because I like to change myself for roles, and I wanted this character to be voluptuous, and it's a temporary thing.
And what do they do?
The press?
No, what did the doctor do? Well, how do you do that? Isn't it painful?
Yes, it is painful. It is painful, but it's temporary. It seemed worth it to me, but the press reacted like I don't know. I mean, especially, it's ironic in this town that is, a plastic surgeon's heaven.
Which is a normal thing around here, right?
It's normal. To do something that's temporary, to cause such a reaction, I was amazed. I would tell the press, look, they're back to normal. You can see these are my lips, and I could see that they didn't want to believe me.
Yeah. And so did it make them quite full at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah. Now, the part you play now in this movie, was I correct? It is based on an incident?
Yeah.
Not a pleasant incident either, right?
No. It's about it's a true story. It's something that happened to a woman in 1980 in Texas, a middle American, middle-aged, middle-class woman, killed another woman with an axe, hit her 41 times, and is not crazy. It is the most...
It's like Lizzie Borden. I mean,
it is, except the thing that's so amazing about it is I see actors on these kinds of shows all the time talking about their latest project, and I have to say that this really, truly was the most profoundly interesting thing I've ever worked on, the best role I've ever had, and it's confounding and never-endingly interesting.
And this was just people thought, I guess, a normally adjusted person?
She is. That's the scary thing, is she is a normal person.
But she took an...
Well,
she
it
took
was
an axe to
self-defense,
somebody.
but why 41 times? And how she reacted to it was such an aberration to her life that she blanked it out. She just went on with her life. She took her kids to the movies. It's phenomenally interesting.
Yeah. And you wanted to not change your look for that again, and just, because I assume obviously she's not as glamorous as you are.
No, it was important, I thought, that she looked like a woman that you pass by in the supermarket and never look at again.
Right.
And
those are always the description of the people who do things like that on the way, right? You ever notice that? Well, he seemed like an average guy. He always helped me in with the grocery. You know, he was alone a little bit, then he wipes out the city council. I'll show you how you changed. This is... See, I wouldn't have known you in a million years.
You would have?
I wouldn't have known you in a million years, of course.
Yeah.
Did you try this out and put something on like this and walk around?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you look just like a middleman. Can you see this from over there? No, you do. That does not really look like you.
Yeah.
So you kind of tested this out, what, walking through supermarkets or something?
The thing that scared me was that I was hoping it would be like a 3-hour makeup to make me look like that, but it happened in 15 minutes.
Make me look drab. Oh, okay, here, how's that? Well, I wish you luck with it.
Thank you.
When does it play again?
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night. Look forward to seeing it.
Thank you.
All right, called Killing in a Small Town.
Killing in a Small Town.
We're going to be right back. Stay where you are.